Okay, ladies and gents, so let's talk about the case or the story of Gary Bowser. That's right. So basically, he was part of this Nintendo. He was part of this like hacking group, and basically, he was like this Nintendo hacker who was sentenced in 2021 to 40 months in prison and a $14.5 million fine for his role in the Nintendo hacking group Team Executor, where basically what they did was that they were like this hacking ring that sold chips which allowed users to play pirated games. And by the way, what they did, I do not condone at all. Let me just make it clear. I do not condone what, what Gary Bowser or what Team Executor did. I don't condone it at all, because obviously what they did was a pretty scummy thing. But get this, you thought that that him just serving 40 months in prison was enough, right? Well, no, get this. Now, as soon as he comes out of jail, he's going to be paying Nintendo $10 million. That's right. I'm not even kidding. He's going to be paying them $10 million. And in my honest opinion, I think that this is too far of Nintendo to do that. It's like he already got, $4.5 million fine. He already got 40 months in prison. So it's like, that's enough. I would have to say, I feel like that you can say that he's, that he's already learned his lesson. But I guess in Nintendo's eyes, he still hasn't learned his lesson. And now he's going to be paying $10 million to Nintendo. That's right. Imagine owing a game developer, a powerful game developer company, $10 million. That's right. Well, this is the case here with Gary Bowser, because obviously it says here that in an interview he called in from the federal detention center. Well, it says here that he calls in not from the federal detention center in Seattle where he was incarcerated, but the Northwest Detention Center in Tacoma, Washington, and he says he's awaiting processing before being sent home to Canada because he got out of prison on good behavior. But get this, now he has to pay Nintendo $10 million. That's right. So basically, what does this mean is that not only will he not be able to pay off this insane amount of debt, but even his kids and grandkids will probably be having trouble paying off this debt. And this is crazy, man. Because obviously with Nintendo, when it comes to copyright, they are very strict when it comes to that. And Nintendo, obviously, they are a very powerful video game developer company. Obviously with me, I grew up on Nintendo. Personally, my favorite Nintendo game of all time would have to be The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. That would honestly be my favorite game that I used to play on the GameCube. But I guess you could say that this either is a clear message that Nintendo is trying to send out to others, that if you try and mess with them, you could get hit with a hefty fine like this guy here. And obviously, he says that Bowser has only been able to pay off $175 taken out in $25 monthly installments from his income from a job in the prison library. That's right. Now, basically, it says here is that should he find a job at home in Canada, he says that his pay will continue to be docked until the full amount is paid off, though his agreement with Nintendo only allows between 25 to 30% of his paid to be docked at a time. He stated that he only received a small fraction of the money that Team Executor earned. That's right. But yeah, it's crazy. And as for the other people, I don't know. But basically, this is today's story of the day, is that, this hacker who was part of this hacking group called Team Executor, they were trying to make a career off of selling basically selling chips that allowed users to play pirated games. And now, ever since they got caught, obviously, that's where it went downhill, I guess, for Team Executor. Well, I guess I would have to say that for Gary Bowser, it went even more for him downhill, considering the fact that now he's going to be stuck paying Nintendo $10 million for the rest of his life. That's right. Imagine owing a video game developer $10 million. Not just any video game developer, arguably one of the most powerful video game developers out there. And yeah, I guess this is a clear message. Either, obviously, like I said, man, I think that this is really this is pretty messed up on Nintendo's part to, hit him with a $10 million fine. But I guess you could say either they really just are trying to send a message out there, or now it just feels like that with with the hacker here, well, he's just going to be basically literally paying a lot of his money to Nintendo. That's right. You know, instead of you paying money to a video game developer when a game comes out so that you can own a game, now in this guy's story, you're going to be paying a video game developer $10 million because you were part of a hacking group and all that. But yeah, this is the first time I heard something like this, that where you're going to be paying a video game developer millions upon millions of dollars until it's fully paid off. And I don't know how he's ever going to pay that off, but yeah, this is crazy.